anything. Now in a dream, our mind continuously does this. We create and perceive our world simultaneously, and our mind does this so well that we don't even know what's happening. You create the world of the dream.
Well, I did not expect the little music break to end with such motivational lines there, but we welcome you to Bowman Gray Stadium for coverage of the Budweiser All-Star Series, our flagship offline series, coming to the Madhouse, Bowman Gray Stadium, on the campus of Winston-Salem State University, home of today's Decon 200. This track holds a lot of history. This opened in the 1940s as a horse racing track, and eventually they just started racing cars on it, and then it got paved over. This place also was built for the Wake Forest University football team. Of course, the Winston-Salem State Rams moved into the stadium, and Wake Forest has their own stadium somewhere north of town. But let's take a look at your standings here after 3 rounds of the Budweiser All-Star Series. Not 3 rounds. The points are up to date, but I did forget to change that. It's actually 4 races out of 19. The points are up to date. Nicholas Uffelman is still your points leader by over 65 points over Paul Rivera. Somehow, by the grace of God, Kevin Wedge is still hanging on to that 3rd place spot. I don't know how, but he is. Oh, shoot. Actually, no, this isn't updated. What? Okay. Forget that ever happened. I have the spreadsheet. I thought I updated the freaking graphic, but I guess I didn't. It's alright. I still have the Google spreadsheet. Nicholas Uffelman is still your points leader, and Paul Rivera is still your 2nd place, but Tavon Taylor is up in the 3rd place. Alex McCumber with his win at, the thing last time we were on Milwaukee. That's it. With his win at Milwaukee, he moves up into 4th place. He's 10 points behind Tavon Taylor, just 4 points behind him. Ryan Hill, he started off the season very poorly in the standings. He was outside the top 20. He has managed to claw his way up inside the top 5. He's right there on that very last 5th place spot in the point standings. Your defending champion is only 44 points out from Nicholas Uffelman. After that, Kevin Wedge has dropped down to 6th place. He is doing half decent in his equipment, but he could be doing better. Carter Brown, despite his results, is also hanging out in the top 10. He's 7th place. Miranda Nguyen, unfortunately, she could have won. She could have won at Milwaukee. Unfortunately, a very bad pit strategy or just very bad fuel economy in the Toyotas screwed her over. She ended up finishing 18th, I believe it was, in that last race, so she'll be in 8th place in the standings. Only 5 points ahead of her teammate Darren Claw, who finished a position behind Nguyen. He's currently in 9th place, and Tracy Bennett, with still coming off a win at Denver Motorsports Park. He's still there behind in 10th place. 6 points behind Darren Claw. However, that win should do him some good heading into the 5th race of the season. And without further ado, let's take a look at your starting lineup presented by Budweiser, the official beer of the Budweiser All-Star Series. As you can see, we got a pretty nice crowd on hand. Everybody ready for some classic short track bumping and banging. Let's take a look here. We got some of your points leaders here. Well, one of your points leaders. He's in 3rd place. He's in 10th, but Tracy Bennett on pole for today's race, getting his first pole of the 2nd season of the Budweiser All-Star Series. He starts next to rookie Tavon Taylor, the number 18 T-Mobile Toyota Camry. After that, you got Ryan Hill and his Napa Toyota Camry, still looking for his first win of the season. However, he is nowhere near lacking top 3 finishes. He's got 2 of them on the season so far. He starts next to Daytona winner Kevin Wedge, who's starting in 4th place today. That number 72 car starting to find a little bit of consistency this season. Darren Claw really missed out at Milwaukee, and this is not a race he wants to blow. That number 7 modal Toyota Camry will be starting next to Sheldon Gatineau, the Chicagoland winner, the winner of the 2022 Lowe's Father's Day Classic. He's going to be starting out in row 3. In row 4, you got Julian Boone in the number 4 Terminix Ford Mustang. I think this is the second race in that Terminix Mustang. He'll be starting next to Ryan Apt in the number 47 KFC Chevrolet SS. After that, a guy who made a really good result, Pasang Chetri, finished inside the top 10 in Milwaukee. He will be starting in row 5 next to Byron Martin, who unfortunately crashed early and finished 2 laps down in that race in Milwaukee. He starts in row 6. In row 7, you got Brian Cox, a man who has not done very well. He has the most poles of the season with 2 on this new season. However, he has not made the most of them. He has 1 DNF, and he has 1 DNF and problems at Milwaukee forced him to the back early. Alex McCumber, fresh off a win at Milwaukee, admitted in practice that this track is a bit different from what he was used to in Milwaukee. This is his first time here at Bowman Gray Stadium. Let's see how he does. He'll be starting in that Goodyear Toyota Camry. After that, your winner at the Denver Road Course, it is going to be Nicholas Uffleman, your points leader, unfortunately starting mid-pack today in that number 5 Green Dot Chevrolet. He starts next to Drew Foster, who knows a thing or two about these short tracks, as he had an amazing finish at Richmond. He'll be starting next to him on that. He'll be starting next to him on the 7th row of the grid. In row 8, we got Josiah Smith, who crashed out at Milwaukee in that first and only caution of the day. He'll be starting next to Paul Rivera, who finished second at Milwaukee. In row 9, you have Garrett Rains. He fought like hell against Pasang Chetri in that race in Milwaukee. He starts next to Kyle Diaz. Miranda Nagayan blew her chance at her first win of the season and her second win of her career. After that pit strategy call, she'll be starting next to Pascal Daly, a guy who had a really good run at last round's race at Milwaukee. He starts on the outside lane. The Mexican driver, Jesus Gonzalez, unfortunately not been adapting too well to his new team. He starts way toward the back here alongside Daniel Van Heulen in the Purina Dog Chow Ford Mustang. Chase Sawyer has not had the season he's wanted. This is his rookie year, though, so I wonder what he'll be able to do in this race. He starts with the rejects as he starts next to Carter Brown, who's currently sitting 6th in points. He's hoping to get a better finishing position than what he's starting with right now. After that, we're looking at some of the Range Racing Chevrolets here. We got Morgan Starr, the only full-time entry in the team's lineup. He starts next to Matt Holland for Ramirez Racing in number 06 Jack Daniels Toyota. And finally, rounding out the starting lineup in the final row of the grid, Cody Long making his first start in the Budweiser All-Star Series. He'll be starting next to Jake Wild in the Ramirez Motorsports / Ohio Find It Here Toyota Camry. That's your starting grid here for the Demon Deacon 200 at Bowman Gray Stadium, and this should be a really good race. I'm excited. I hope you are too. I'm going to be commentating you through this entire race here. The Madhouse at Bowman Gray Stadium. There is no place like it.
Drivers, start your engines.
And the command to fire engines here at Bowman Gray Stadium. Do apologize for the camera angles in this race. It is going to be a little bit funky. So Tracy Bennett and Tavon Taylor will be leading us to the green for today's race. Be using our CBS graphics package today. A little bit of lag here. Green flag in the air. We are away. 123 laps here at Bowman Gray. It's the Demon Deacon 200 on Prodigy Racing Network. Here comes Tracy Bennett to that inside, trying to get away from Tavon Taylor. That 18 car still holding strong. I wish there was a better camera angle than this, but this is what we're working with, I guess. Ryan Hill making his way to the inside now and passes his teammate on the bottom. Here comes Darren Claw now working his way on the bottom, as he will muscle his way into third, and that number 18 car is struggling mightily here in Bowman Gray. Here comes one of the Tift Racing entries, Julian Boone. Had a good run in Milwaukee, but unfortunately losing some positions here. But here comes Pasang Chetri, his first ever short track race. He is going to be looking his way down the bottom here. Things are getting spicy here in the Madhouse. Pasang Chetri moves his way into the top 5 here with that move. He'll be into 4th place, the driver from Bhutan. Tracy Bennett pulling away from the field with Ryan Hill behind him and Darren Claw in 3rd. Bennett finished 3rd in the championship standings after a massive resurgence in the final round, in the final couple rounds of the season. Oh, you take a look at Garrett Rains diving down. He sent it heading into turn 3, or turn 4, I guess. Tavon Taylor now battling with the 33 of Brian Cox. This is going to be interesting to see how this pans out here. So far, the AI actually doing really well on 110% AI difficulty, so that's good. Shea Sawyer making his way up the field now. He has made his way back from the rejects. Paul Rivera has fallen back significantly in the pack here. Still green here in Bowman Gray. I can't even tell where the leaders are. There they are, and this is how small Bowman Gray is. A quarter of a mile racetrack. These guys are going to catch up to the leaders within 10 laps. That's how quickly the leaders can catch up to the lap traffic here. But this is providing a really good battle in the back here. These guys are not getting too far spread out. And this is creating a really good show. Here comes the 96 of Cody Long to the bottom here, making his first ever start in the All-Star Series. Ladies and gentlemen, this is short track racing at its finest. Oh, a little bit of contact. Carter Brown sending Daniel Van Heuly up the racetrack heading through turn 2. He's going to try and take on Sheldon Gatineau, Van Heuly's teammate. And a lot of movement here through the mid-pack. The lead has not changed since we started the race, but the mid-pack has definitely been shuffled around a ton here. There's Ryan Hill. He has to do battle with Morgan Starr here, trying to get past that car. He's got Tracy Bennett, who just got moved up the racetrack by a lap car. And Cody Long, unfortunately, not really knowing how to race the leaders here. And Tracy Bennett, massive chance he could lap the field here. No, that's not. No, he doesn't have a chance to lap the field, actually. Not as long as that 7 car remains there, but this is going to be the main problem with Bowman Gray here. These guys are going to start getting held up by lap traffic, and it's going to be painful here for these drivers in front. Oh, the 20 car got a little bit loose heading off the corner, but here comes Pasang Chetri looking to make his way into the top 3. The Bhutanese driver looking for his first top 3 finish of the season, of his career, but he's got that 4 car. Julian Boone to the inside, 3 wide as they enter turn 3. 3 wide, only 2 are for position. This is short track racing. Now he's going to chase after Darren Claw in the number 7 car. Oh, we got debris on the racetrack, still green. Somebody hit the wall coming off the corner. Don't know who it was. There's Paul Rivera and Ryan App battling for position here. They got Matt. Oh, it was Ryan App that hit the wall. You can see the right side damage to his KFC Chevrolet. Now, whether or not he's going to choose to come in and fix it is an entirely different story. Already coming down to 100 laps to go. We've been through 23 laps, and this race has only gone on for 10 minutes. This is going to be a pretty quick one, ladies and gentlemen. Hassan Chetri on the bottom, looking to take third. My apologies. That is actually fifth he's fighting for right now. He's lost a ton of spots. I think he's used up his tires. Garrett Rains now looking to the bottom now. The one of the rookie stripes in the field. Chetri on the outside here. This is going to be an interesting battle between Rains and Chetri. We also got that battle shaping up between Darren Claw and Julian Boone. Tavon Taylor, you can see him up there still holding on to third place. He's trying to hunt down his teammate Ryan Hill. 7 car moves the 4 up the racetrack. Tavon Taylor trying to get past this 00 of Jake Wild. Now he's going to hunt down Ryan Hill. And I think he's going to get him here. Next couple laps, I think we're going to see an overtake on the number 20 car. Racing his number 20 Napa Monster Energy car. One of many paint scheme configurations for that Napa team. Still your leader, Tracy Bennett. He has a 2-second lead over the second place car, Ryan Hill. 3 cars separate him and second place. 4 cars, actually. My bad. And I'm just going to say this right now. I think Ryan Hill wants a caution to come out. But these guys are kind of getting their single file at the moment. See a little bit. Nope, we already saw damage to that 47. Has anyone gone 2 down yet? That's my question. Nope. The car most likely to go 2 down right now is probably Morgan Starr. Oh, Starr almost got taken out by Nagayan going through the corner. I don't think she wants to deal with a lap car right now. Miranda Nagayan on the inside. We're on board with Josiah Smith right now. He crashed out at Milwaukee. Coming to 90 laps to go when they cross the stripe. Or when the leader crosses the stripe. 90 laps to go here at the Madhouse, and it's certainly lived up to its name. Got a battle for position. Daniel Van Hewley. You can also see Byron Martin and Sheldon Gatineau in that one. Side by side. Oh, here comes a Comper. A massive send to the bottom of Chase Sawyer. Man, he sent that one. He had the run coming off turn 4, and he made good use of it. Now he's going to try and hunt down that 39 car. I think that's a battle for position. Got a little bit loose coming off the corner that time. This is what I love the most about short track racing. Cars are a little bit big for the venue. Probably why the NASCAR Cup Series doesn't come here. Although if they could come to the Coliseum, they can come to Bowman Gray. Man, look at that. That's the number 39 car of Pascal Daly trying to fend off the 88 car. They're swapping positions. And this is about to turn into a 3-way battle for 14th place. The last car in the lead lap is that number 2 car. I think that belongs to Byron Martin. He's the last one in the lead lap, but he's about to get lapped by Tracy Bennett. Are you not entertained? Oh, 56 car, he's there. That's a battle for position, battle for 15th there between Daly and Foster. Drew Foster did a pretty good job at Richmond last season during the Stock Car Festival, so short tracks are his bread and butter. And with a couple more short tracks added to the schedule this season, this should be his year. And that Apple Ford Mustang will move his way around the 39 car. Alex McCumber trying to get past Morgan Starr, trying to chase down that 33 car belonging to Brian Cox. Jesus Gonzalez has made his way inside the, has made his way close to the top 10 here, but he's about to get passed by Kyle Diaz for the battle for 11th. Hassan Chetri trying to make up ground here as he tries to get past Miranda Nagayan, as she is currently holding on to the 9th spot behind Josiah Smith. Tracy Bennett has extended his lead to 4.5 seconds over Ryan Hill. Battle for third is just slightly closer. Tavon Taylor has a Toyota between him and his teammate right now. I honestly wonder if we're going to start seeing pit stops here. There is a pit stop. There is a pit road, but it's kind of a temporary one. It's kind of the parking lot to Bowman Gray Stadium. So, when these guys do pit, it's going to be risky. Somehow, Ryan Apt is the only car out there with damage at the time. Garrett Rains has lost position to, I believe that is Josiah Smith or Julian Boone. I think it is Boone. Here comes Boone making a move on the inside of Offelman. That's the battle for 5th. And he's muscling his way up the pack here as he moves into 5th place. Garrett Rains and Offelman getting into it now. Miranda Nagayan moves her way up to 8th place off the 3 car of Josiah Smith. And Tift Racing on a tear, as 2 of 3 of their cars are currently inside the top 10 right now. But Joe Gibbs Racing, 2 of 4 entries in the, 2 of 3 entries also in the top 10. 2 of 3 in the top, 1 of 3 in the top 3 right now. That is Ryan Hill in 2nd. So Joe Gibbs not doing too bad here at this track either. We are about to reach the halfway mark. I do believe the halfway is about lap 61. So after when they cross the stripe to end lap 61, that will be where we give away our halfway bonus. Most likely will be Tracy Bennett. If you start on pole here, you're probably going to end up winning the race, because this track, it's really hard to pass the leaders at this racetrack. And that's really evidenced by the fact that although Ryan Hill has cut down the gap significantly compared to where he was a couple laps ago, that 48 car has still been out there in that lead pack for most of the day. He's probably going to get the most laps led today. If he does lead halfway, it'll be most laps led, because he's led every single lap today. Tracy Bennett with that Walmart onboard camera there. Chase Sawyer trying to catch up to his teammate in the 33 there. Right there. Sawyer on last one on the lead lap here in this race, but he is going to go wide in the corner here. And that's going to open the door for Tracy Bennett to make a move. We have no cars 2 laps down. Somehow. I expected Morgan Starr to be 3 laps down by now, but Tracy Bennett, oh, he'll move the 27. He'll try to move the 27 up the racetrack. He does. Is he on the bottom? No, there he is right there. You're on board with Chase Sawyer. You can see Alex McCumber trying to get past Morgan Starr up there in turn 3. And Sawyer rapidly losing time to Tracy Bennett. Better check that car for rocket fuel. Hear that? Or Tracy Bennett's just that good at these short tracks. It's funny because we went to Colorado National Speedway last season and he wrecked out at that race. Alex McCumber and Byron Martin battling for position here. That right now is the battle for 14th place. And we have crossed the halfway mark. Tracy Bennett is going to get bonus points for leading the most laps, starting on pole and leading at halfway. And right now, he doesn't have the fastest lap. I haven't seen anybody get all 4 bonus, all 20 possible bonus points here yet. That 48 car is actually nowhere near the fastest in the pack. That actually belongs to Ryan Hill. Tracy Bennett with the 11th fastest time of the day. If I were him, I'd try to go for the fastest lap here. See if you can't sweep the extra points. By the way, this will really benefit Bennett in the standings because this is going to be 5th right now. He is guaranteed. He's guaranteed 15 bonus points. No matter where he finishes, he's got 15 bonus points here. But the prize for winning the race is about 100 points to win a race. So keep that in mind here. That is going to be 115 points if he wins this race, added to his total at the end of the race. The gap has widened since we last checked the interval, and Ryan Hill. We now have a battle for second coming up now between Hill and Tavon Taylor. Let's get the cameras on that. Side by side, here comes Taylor. Down the inside. He's got the 20 right where he wants him. Man, this is a good battle for second place. The two Joe Gibbs Racing Toyotas. The champion versus a rookie. Tavon Taylor and the 20's tight coming out of the corner here. And Tavon Taylor is going to run away. He'll clear that number 20 car. He's going to try and put Matt Holland between him and the 20 here. Coming into the final stages of the race here. It took us only 20 minutes to get to halfway. This will be a pretty short broadcast today. Racing at Bowman Gray can be pretty short, obviously. They're going half and they're only going a quarter of a mile here for every lap. So Tavon Taylor currently in the lead. That gap has not shrunk between him and the 48 of Tracy Bennett. Ryan Hill might have used up his tires here. I think that's what's wrong. Unfortunately, you cannot see the fuel from inside the car. Caution is out. We got our first yellow of the day. And what is it for? Caution out of Bowman Gray, and they're stacking up here on the pace lap. Oh, I see damage to Daniel Van Hewley. Let's go to the helicopter here to see. That's probably going to be our best chance at seeing what happened. So let's take a look. I highly doubt it was him, but maybe. Oh, Jesus Gonzalez was trying to pull off a Ross Chastain. Yeah, it's not a Moose car. It's not a Moose fraternity car, but it's close. As Jesus Gonzalez attempts to pull off his version of the Hail Melon. That's funny. That is actually kind of funny. Hail Melon! It's a video game move! And it actually worked. It actually worked for a split second. Wow, did you see that? Oh, no, the caution came out before. Oh, I see what happened. Oh, I see what happened. Okay, so the Hail Melon didn't bring out the... Oh, what the hell? No, but it did involve the 6. Oh, I see what happened. He took out Morgan Starr. Oh, what a hit. He took out Morgan Starr. Well, I think that's what you get for trying to block a car that is much faster than you. Let's go on board with Jesus Gonzalez. Ooh. Ah, shoot. Yeah, that looked like it hurt. That explains why Gonzalez was having trouble with his right side there. That explains a lot, actually. Why he was trying the Hail Melon. He didn't do it by his own free will, I'll tell you that much. Let's go on board with Tracy Bennett, who was about to put that 6 car lap down before this. Oh, Bennett actually got a little bit of damage from that. So that might actually change the course of this race, because Tracy Bennett did get some front-end damage to his car. And when they come into pit, if they come into pit road, I wanted to see what happened here. Let's go on board with Brian Cox. Looks like Brian Cox may have gotten a little bit of damage there. So involved in this accident, you got Morgan Starr, Jesus Gonzalez, and Tracy Bennett officially involved in this accident here on lap 73, I believe it was. Oopsie. So the pace car will come out here. It shouldn't be a very long pace at all here. Now, of course, you do have to get these guys lined up. The lap cars here, literally half the field is a lap down right now. So you got to give them a chance here to line back up. Now, I think... No, that rule only applies to road courses. Never mind. So in NR 2003, sometimes in certain tracks they will not allow the AI to line up double file for restarts. I don't know if that's going to be the case at this track or if that only applies to road courses. However, we are about to find out. So pit road is closed, and Jesus Gonzalez just took out Sheldon Gatineau. And we are back under yellow. So let's see what happened. Hello. No, you're sure as hell not going to see it there, but let's take a look at TV too. Oh, I see what happened. He just... Oh, man, that's unfortunate. There's him and Morgan Starr coming out. He hits the wall and he takes out Chase Sawyer. It sucks because he was having a really good race. Man, that 6 car. I'm going to start calling him the Mexican Missile. Does Morgan Starr have anything to do with this? No, but he did scrape the wall coming out of the corner. Well, shoot, I feel bad for Chase Sawyer because he was an innocent bystander there. Jesus Gonzalez lost control coming out of pit road, and, you know, I mean, Bowman Gray, like we said, doesn't have a proper pit road, but its stand-in is a little bit dangerous, especially in NR 2003, where the AI is about as dumb as a box of rocks. Here they are lining up. It'll be Tracy Bennett, Tavon Taylor, and Ryan Hill in your top 3. After that, you got Julian Boone and Darren Claw. It's still a Toyota-dominated top 5, but you at least have a Chevy and a Ford in there. They'll be lined up 2 by 2. This is going to be chaotic. Hold on to your butts. We're going back green here at Bowman Gray Stadium. And they somehow survived turn 1 up front. Don't know how it's going to go up here. Might as well be a race start with how that went. Our first restart of the day. Somehow it's not been more than 1 caution. They're going to be taking it 3 wide through turn 1. They're not going to survive. Jesus Gonzalez is really tight on that car. I'm really surprised that they're going to try and take it 3 wide here because that is probably not a very smart decision. Still no yellow. Three wide on the back straightaway again here. Nicholas Suffelman is going to bump the 47 coming into the corner. And it's nothing but a bunch of prancing ponies out with all the Mustangs on the track right now. But side by side, here comes Ryan Hill. He's going to try and take the lead back from, try to take second place back from Tavon Taylor. Taylor did surrender second place there for a split second, but here comes the 33. He's a lap down, so this will not affect the 20, unless he boots him out of the way, that is. But that 20 car, he's getting passed by lap cars. This isn't good. Somehow, we still have cars left on the lead lap. Hassan Chetri, seeing him in that number 41 car. He's currently 12th. It looks like he's at the back, but you got to remember half the field's a lap down. He gets punted out of the way by the 3. 3 wide as they enter the front straightaway. Contact between him and Pasang Chetri. Is he going to take that? I cannot believe he allowed him to just move him out of the way like that. And he's going to get moved out of the way by a reject in the doubles in the 0-6 here. I call them the rejects because they are consistently at the back of the pack. Tracy Bennett, Pascal Daly behind him, although Daly is a lap down. The 18 does have a 2-second gap between him and Tracy Bennett. That 48 has led every single lap today. He does have front end damage sustained from that wreck, but he is powering through. It looks to be just purely cosmetic at this point. It's just a little souvenir from Bowman Gray Stadium. Pascal Daly on the inside. Tracy Bennett will let him through, but here comes the 18 of Tavon Taylor. Will he do something? That 18 car looking for his first win in the Budweiser All-Star Series. Can he become the 3rd consecutive first-time winner? Down on the inside, Tavon Taylor side by side with Tracy Bennett entering the corner. I think Bennett's tires are pretty much worn out. He's going to scrape the wall. Tavon Taylor will lead his first lap of the race. Tavon Taylor has been in the top 3 all day. He has finally moved up in the first place, but now he's got to navigate lap traffic. 31 to go here in Bowman Gray. Ryan Hill also can't forget him. He's back there. Tracy Bennett looking for his 2nd win of the season. Looking to be the first repeat winner of the season. However, it looks like that may have just gone up in smoke, as here comes Ryan Hill here in the middle, trying to pass him on the bottom. Here he comes, Ryan Hill on the bottom. Tavon Taylor is having a little bit of trouble with Byron Martin. That 2 car standing his ground there. The 18. Here comes Ryan Hill on the bottom looking for the lead. Things have just gotten spicy here at the very end of the race. Coming into the final laps of this action here in Bowman Gray. Tracy Bennett moving the 20 up the racetrack. He's got speed. The 48's got more momentum here entering the corner. Won't make it stick on that one, but he's going to try heading through turn 3. And he will make it stick. Hasn't cleared the 20 yet. Now he's cleared the 20. Now he's chasing after Tavon Taylor. That 48 car is still going to get 15 bonus points here, so keep that in mind. But he wants the win. He wants a perfect weekend here, a pole and a race win. He has led the most laps today. He has not led all of them, though. Tavon Taylor, 2nd most laps led today, as he tries to get past Byron Martin. Here comes the 48 car. He's got some speed coming through the corner. We have hit the century mark. Lap number 100 here in Bowman Gray. Here comes Tracy Bennett on the bottom, trying to make a pass to the 18. 23 laps to go. And Bennett, will he clear the 18? He's still got the 33 to worry about up ahead. Now the 48 is hoping a caution doesn't come out here. They're at the back, stuck at the back bumper of the 33. Pasang Chetri, that's his teammate in the 39 car that he just moved out of the way. This is a battle for 13th right now between Pasang Chetri and Pascal Daly. The 18 getting moved up the racetrack by his teammate. Looks like teammate rivalries all over the racetrack here. Kevin Wedge getting a little bit rough with the 33 there. Tavon Taylor is going to get demoted back into third place as he's going to be stuck on the outside with Byron Martin on the bottom. Ryan Hill has moved his way into second place. Might be back-to-back second place finishes here. And that 48 car, once again in jeopardy of losing his position. He has lost 3/10 to the 20 car behind him. Here he comes. 48 car looking a little tight here. I think everybody's tires are all used up here in Bowman Gray. He's not going to have that same speed that the 20 does. Joe Gibbs equipment. Oh, contact. Tracy Bennett sent him to the bottom. Side by side coming through 3 and 4. Bennett hits the wall a little bit coming out of the corner, and new leader Ryan Hill as he clears the 48. He also leads his first lap of the race. Ryan Hill looking for his first win of the season. He struggled to begin the season, and now he's looking to get his first win. That'll be his 5th career win if he can do this. Ryan Hill, new lap. 14 laps to go. Hassan Chetri is just not giving up on that 39 of Pascal Daly. They've been trading that 13th spot throughout the course of today's race. He's got Ryan Hill to worry about. Remember that. Tavon Taylor has really fallen back here, as he's now at risk of losing third to that 4 of Julian Boone, who's looking for another top 3 finish on the season. The rookie domination here with the rookie stripes. The Turbinix Ford Mustang looking for some speed here. Next time Hill crosses the stripe, it'll be 10 laps to go here in the Madhouse. Hassan Chetri being held back a little bit by lap cars. Contact entering the corner. Hassan Chetri, they're 3 wide coming through the corner. This is going to be scary. If a caution is out here in Bowman Gray, they'll race back to the line. And we got a log jam here in turn 2, but what was the caution for? Well, there's only one way to find out now, is there? What is the caution out for? I'm trying to figure it out. Oh, I think it's... Oh, I knew that was gonna... Oh, man. Oh, I knew that was gonna happen to the 4 eventually here. Oh, Darren Claw flat out spins out the 2. And boom, comes in and cleans out Julian Boone. That's what brings out the yellow. Oh, man, that is going to be... Oh, that's a teammate. That's a teammate. Let's go on board with the 2. See what he saw. Oh, my God. That's... Oh, golly, no. That's a teammate. Ironically enough, that quote came from a short track, too. Oh, man. It was either you hit your teammate or you hit the concrete barrier, and he chose to hit his teammate. And that bangs up the 4 really badly here. Let's go on board with Darren Claw. Man, that is too bad. That is just too bad. Let's go on board with Julian Boone here. See what he saw. Oh. Almost took out Tavon Taylor there. So unfortunately for him, that is probably going to be Julian Boone's day done. As he will probably be no longer competitive here in this race. Yellow flag is still out here at Bowman Gray Stadium. Alex McCumber and Nicholas Uffelman trying to get by. So will Carter Brown, Drew Foster most likely. They really can't do anything here. They're trying to get these lap cars cycled out here. Pit road is open. Thought Ryan Knapp was going to take it. I guess he's not. So that it's just chaos trying to decide who's going to go where. He will end this race hopefully under green, but that number 4 car is done for the day in terms of his competitiveness here. Yellow flag is still out. Pace car lights are still on. Ryan Hill is your leader. Hassan Chetri, I believe, was a lap down. Yes, he is. He's going to try and get his lap back from Ryan Hill. Hassan Chetri is currently inside the top 15. Lights are out on the pace car. We'll be restarting with about 5 laps to go here in the Madhouse. Ryan Hill a little bit slow to get his car there. Now remember, the last 10 laps of the race, these cars will not go double file. They will stay single file on restarts if the caution comes out with less than 10 to go. Pace car comes into the infield. Green flag back of the air here on Bowman Gray. Ryan Hill with a massive lead over Tracy Bennett. Looks pretty much insurmountable, but Tracy Bennett might do some last-minute heroics to try and get back into that fight here. We got debris on the track. Tracy Bennett. 4 laps to go here in Bowman Gray. When he crosses the line, it'll be 3. How good of a feeling is this to win a race at such a historic short track? 2 laps to go here in Bowman Gray. When he crosses that white stripe, 1 lap to go. White flag in the air here. 1 lap to go, presented by Budweiser. Ryan Hill started the season with a DNF at Daytona and had to claw his way back throughout the course of the beginning of the season. He is going to win the first ever race at the Madhouse. Ryan Hill wins at Bowman Gray. And what a race it is for that young man out of Port Huron, Michigan. The champion last season has finally put himself on the winning board again here today. And a yellow is out. Looks like we had some post-race contact. We got some damage to Pascal Daly's car. Want to see what that's all about. Kyle Diaz was involved in a bit of a scuffle there. I see what happened. Oh, I see. I see what happened. It was just a log jam coming into pit road. And unfortunately, just got caught up in a lot of good Fords were damaged here today. Alex McCumber almost got hooked into the wall there. And so with that, everybody will head on to pit road. So with that, let's take a look at your official standings, brought to you by Budweiser, the official beer of the Budweiser All-Star Series. Ryan Hill wins the race, his first win of the season. Tracy Bennett started on pole, led it halfway, led the most laps, but unfortunately was not able to get it done here at Bowman Gray. He will finish in second. Still a top 3, but he wanted his second win of the season. He thought it would come here at Bowman Gray. Darren Claw finally getting the result he wants as he finishes in third here today. Garrett Reigns finishing in 4th place. Number 69 car getting his highest finish of the season. And Tavon Taylor, an excellent drive for the young man out of Florida. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to get it done at the end here. He dropped back to 5th before that last caution. Nicholas Uffelman, the winner at Denver, in 6th place. And Josiah Smith, he crashed out at Milwaukee, but this time he gets a top 10 finish. Really good points there for the number 3 car. Winner at Milwaukee, Alex McCumber, continues his top 10 streak here as he gets 8th place here on the day, with Drew Foster getting his highest finish of the season and his 2nd highest finish, I believe, of his career. Oh, sorry. After that, you got Julian Boone rounding out the top 10. Good drive by him, despite getting shunted at the final caution. After that, you got Miranda Nagayan, Pascal Daly, and Kyle Diaz managing the finish on the top here in the finish on the lead lap. Pasong Chetri, Brian Cox, Chase Sawyer, Kevin Wedge, Daniel Van Hewley, Sheldon Gatno, Carter Brown, Byron Martin, Ryan App, Paul Rivera, sorry, forgot his name. Cody Long, in his first ever start, he finishes 24th. Matt Holland, Jake Wild, they finished 2 and 3 laps down here. Everybody else finished 1 lap down. And Jesus Gonzalez finishing in 27th, 5 laps down. Unfortunately, that crash took him out of contention. And Morgan Starr, who just hasn't really been a factor all day today, finishes dead last in 6th with 6 laps down. Miraculously, nobody DNF'd from today's race. That'll just about do it for our coverage here on Prodigy Racing Network. Just going to give you a little bit of a rundown as to how this next couple of days are going to, or how the next couple of days on the channel are going to work. Just going to give you a little bit of a rundown here before we end today's stream. Coming up tomorrow will be attempt number 2 at the resimulation at Las Vegas. We unfortunately had a ton of issues with NR 2003 and were not able to stream the race yesterday. Hopefully, that will not give us any issues. That is tomorrow, March 15th. Stream will start at stream will start tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern, as always. After that, we have a Budweiser All-Star Series race coming up. That race will be coming in. At Pikes Peak International Raceway for the Coors Light 200. We hope you'll join us for that. And then on Friday, we have the DualShock Racing Association coming up. They're going to be hosting their 2nd race of the 5th season of their competition. It'll be the Folds of Honor 500 at Atlanta, followed by followed by the NASCAR resimulation at Las Vegas for the Cup Series. That'll be kicking off at 2:00 p.m. on March 17th, followed by IFAR that same day at Laguna Seca for their 3rd race of the season. That'll be starting off at 10:35 p.m. Eastern. We hope you'll join us for that. Thank you so much for tuning into today's race, and we sure hope you enjoyed it here. Your winner of today's race, it goes down to Ryan Hill as he snags his first win of the season.